Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And if it's your first time, second time, please come back again and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that if you guys would, okay? So anyway, and pass this on as you see fit and let me know what you think as well. Tonight we are going to do a shrimp and vegetable process in the oven. I'm going to be showing you what's going on with that whole deal. And I'm calling it shrimp and vegetable simply because I think you can put any kind of vegetable you want to put in it. I decided to use the ones that I'm going to show you in a little bit here. Okay, so stand by and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm using some Brussels sprouts. Could have been asparagus. You can use whatever vegetable you'd like in your shrimp and vegetable dish. I'm trying to get the acquired taste for Brussels sprouts, so I'm going to try Brussels sprouts again. I kind of sort of liked them when I did them before. I've got some shallots here, and I've got some, I didn't have fingerlings. I was going to use those potatoes, but I got these little guys here. Just cut them lengthwise is what I did with those, and that's going to be that deal. I've got some rosemary and thyme here. I've already kind of stripped it off the stalks there, and I'm going to chop that up real fine and sprinkle that over this whole deal. You'll see that in a little bit too. This is a very simple meal. So I've got some olive oil here, and I'll probably be using about probably no more than a tablespoon and a half of this whole deal here. I've got some regular salt. You can certainly use the salt of your choice, sea salt, kosher, whatever. And I've got some coarse ground black pepper. I've got some red pepper flakes, and this stuff will be in the ingredient list for you. And I'm saying all of that stuff because most of this stuff is already on my shrimp, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. I've got some stuff called Seafood Magic. If you've seen some Pouncy videos before, I use this a lot, okay? And you can too. Seafood Magic, it's called. It's very good and very flavorful. I've got some rosemary here as well. This is already dried. I could have used that, but I happened to be in the store today. I'm going to tip that over. Happened to be in the store today. And I got some fresh rosemary and thyme, okay? So if you don't have fresh, my point was you can certainly use either one of these two, okay? Or neither one, your choice. Then I've got my shrimp here. This is a 2-pound package of shrimp that I got. And these are raw shrimp, okay? And you want to use raw shrimp. You don't want to use shrimp that's already cooked. You want that flavor that's in that shrimp, in that raw shrimp as it cooks, okay? And so they're raw, and what I did was I marinated them. They've been marinating for about 4 hours, maybe even longer. You can even marinate them overnight. But the ingredients for the marinade is very simple as well. It's all to taste. Red pepper flakes, some of that Seafood Magic I just told you about. Once again, it's all to taste. Coarse ground black pepper to taste again, and you got your salt. Again, you got to taste as well. And watch your sodium content, guys. The shrimp are salty as well, okay? So, guys, let's get this rosemary and thyme chopped up here real fine. It doesn't have to be that fine, I guess, but let's get that chopped up, okay? Well, we're going to chop these leaves up. The aromatics is unbelievable. Okay, let's get those chopped in. As I indicated as well, I'm going to just sprinkle this over this whole deal here when I get them on the pan. These will be the last thing that goes on. Of course, the shrimp's got to go in there too. So that's what we're going to do with that. That's good. You can certainly mix it all together now, all right? All right, now. We're going to take some olive oil here. And let's do some olive oil. We're going to put about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil on this whole deal here, all right? You don't need too much. It's about 1. And that's about and a half, okay? I'm going to toss this. Hopefully not wreck my Brussels sprouts, but I'm just going to toss them. You see how they're glistening? I think you can see that maybe. And I put a little over here, and I'm going to toss that just a little bit. And all you want to do is just coat them, and that's what I'm doing here. And here's my shallots over here. Same thing, all right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and put our Seafood Magic on here as I take my glasses off so I can see. All right. We're going to just kind of liberally sprinkle this on there. And again, watch your sodium, guys. I've used this many times before, so I know that I'm not overdoing it here. And it's going to give them a nice color, too. I like that about it, too. So I just kind of move these around a little bit because I want to coat the whole deal, whole potato, and the whole Brussels sprout. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here. I think I might even put a little bit more oil on those Brussels sprouts. I kind of flip them over and they open up a little bit, and they're pretty dry actually inside. So we're going to put just a little bit more olive oil on that, okay? That's not going to hurt anything. Just a little bit. Just keep them moist. And that's about all I'm going to do there. But that, I might sprinkle, and I will, but just a little bit of salt on it. Again, watch your sodium, guys. I'm going to put a little salt, not too much. Well, again, it's to taste. I'm just sprinkling a little salt over the whole deal. I'm going to come back with a little bit of olive oil because they look a little dry. I've got more ingredients than whatever. You know what I mean, guys. So here we go. A little bit. Okay. And these things got a lot of water in them too, so I think we're going to be just right on the oil thing. So I'm putting, that's probably another 2 teaspoons of olive oil on it. But anyway, starting to ramble, guys. So that's going to be last, my rosemary and thyme, and this whole thing's going to go in the oven, as I indicated, for 15 minutes at 425. So, all right, guys. There it is. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Okay. That's looking pretty good, guys. I think you can see that, okay? All right, now we're going to take let's take our rosemary and thyme, and we're going to sprinkle that all over. This almost smells good enough to eat right now, guys. Not really. Just kidding. Okay. Kind of get the visual now, what's going to happen. Again, this is going to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 425. And then we're going to put that shrimp on the top. That's already been marinated, all right? Yes, here we go. It's ready to go in the oven at 425, as I indicated, all right? So here we go. We're going to put them on the center rack. Man, that's hot. 425 is hot, guys. There you go. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes, and we'll be back and take a look at those. And at that point, I'm going to put this shrimp on all throughout that pan, all right? And we'll be seeing that process. And essentially, it's going to be ready to eat at that point, guys. So this is really not a hard deal. The longest portion of the whole process is marinating the shrimp, and you really don't have to marinate your shrimp if you don't want to. I do because it just gives them a whole lot better flavor. And the key is not to overcook the shrimp. They'll be a little translucent going on the other side of that, but certainly not to overcook them. So that's very important. So I could have just put salt and pepper on them, but I didn't. I marinated them in the stuff I told you about over there. And I think you should try that too. And I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, guys. It's been 15 minutes, and these look really, really good. They look good. I'm just saying. They look good. They really look good. Okay, guys. There you have that part of it. And now we're going to put our shrimp strategically, if you will, or any way you want to put them on here, I guess. We just need to get them done. So again, another 12 to 15 minutes on that shrimp. Do not want to overcook the shrimp, guys. And that'd be a crime to overcook the shrimp. So we're not going to do that. So that's why I'm saying 12 to 15 minutes, and they should be perfect. The count is 16 to 20 per pound, so they're pretty hefty shrimp. And I don't have a method here. I'm just going to put them on here, all right? And you're going to see that process. This looks really good, and it smells absolutely scrumptious. So let's just put our shrimp, let's let the shrimp fall where they may. I can't believe I said that, but that's what's happening here. We're going to let them fall where they may. I said it twice. Okay, they're looking good though, guys. I'm serious. I'm just telling you. They're looking good. A very simple dish, guys, like I said too. It's very simple. It's rubber gloves and 425 degrees temperature don't work, but hey, I'm cool. I did it real fast. Okay, a few more shrimp here. Again, I'm just placing the shrimp here on here, and I'm hoping the shrimp don't let too much water to make it wet. I don't think it will, because we're not going to cook them. We're just going to get these things nice and sort of kind of translucent. It looks good, guys. I'm telling you. You can see how good it looks already, right? Hey, guys, here we go back in the oven. There you have it. There you see it. No, you don't. Okay. Oh, this smells so good, guys. I mean it. Okay, another 12 to 15 minutes, guys, and we'll see them again. It's been 10 minutes, actually. I said 12 to 15. And again, I monitored them, and I know those shrimp are ready. We don't want to overcook those shrimp. And this looks scrumptious, guys. It really does. Oh my gosh. This is looking phenomenal. Ta-da! I don't know why I said that, but it looks really, really good, guys. So I've got my dishes that I'm going to serve this in the oven at that 400 degrees. I've shut it off, actually, like now. And I'm just heating my plates, which I always do. If you guys have watched Cooking with Pouncy, you know that's what I do. Okay, guys, here we are. This is it, the finished product, all plated up. Presentation looks great, I think. And again, guys, if you decide to make this for yourself and your family, and I certainly hope you do, I would appreciate that. If you like what you see here as well, please subscribe to my channel, Cooking with Pouncy. These things come up every Thursday. I try to do a different one and do a lot of ad-libbing, and the end product is an excellent meal. So we certainly hope you enjoy this if you decide to make it, again, for yourself and your family. Let me know what you think as well. See you next time, guys. Thank you so much.